Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Jukebox TV. This is episode 5. I'm your host, Dave Banosh. And on today's episode, I have 3 holiday favorites for you, with it being December and all. And these are great songs, old and new. Up first on the show is what I like to call a pick vid. And normally I don't like to play these because a pick vid is something you'll see on YouTube, and it's essentially just the song with either one picture or a bunch of pictures after as the song goes along, and they're generally created by fans. Well, the first video on the show is technically a pick vid. It was definitely not created by a fan, and it's really, really good. This video was actually created by Arthur Hines of Emerald Rose, and it's for their song Santa Claus is Pagan Too, which you can find that on their album Rants and Rambles. So without any further ado, this is Santa Claus is Pagan Too by Emerald Rose.
Santa Claus is pagan too, just like all the rest. And if you are a merry witch, he'll bring you all the best. So get that star up on the roof and bake those cookies too, 'cause Christmas time is really Yule and Santa's pagan too. Oh, he's got that Buddha belly and his top's the Holly King. You dressed him in that British coat, the cap's a Nordic thing. You took the horns right off his head and stuck them on his deer, but he still flies high like Jupiter with a belly full of beer. Hey, Santa Claus is pagan too, just like all the rest. And if you are a merry witch, he'll bring you all the best. So get that star up on the roof and bake those cookies too, 'cause Christmas time is really Yule and Santa's pagan too. Says Christ was likely not a Capricorn, but if you want to share our Yule, we don't care when he's born. Come celebrate the dawning of the Sun King's bright rebirth, and if you practice what you preach, we'll all have peace on earth. Hey, Santa Claus is pagan too, just like all the rest. And if you are a merry witch, he'll bring you all the best. So get that star up on the roof and bake those cookies too, 'cause Christmas time is really Yule and Santa's pagan too. Now Santa's way more jolly than most Christians would require, and if he weren't so busy, he'd be dancing round this fire. Yeah, you can call it Christmas, you got a sleigh outgunned, but just you wait till Beltane and we'll see who's having ho-ho. Hey, Santa Claus is pagan too, just like all the rest. And if you are a merry witch, he'll bring you all the best. So get that star up on the roof and bake those cookies too, 'cause Christmas time is really Yule and Santa's pagan too. Hey, Santa Claus is pagan too, just like all the rest. And if you are a merry witch, he'll bring you all the best. So get that star up on the roof and bake those cookies too, 'cause Christmas time is really Yule and Santa's pagan too.
Well, this next song has been a Yule favorite of mine ever since I started listening to pagan podcasts so many years ago. I probably first heard this song on Pagan FM, more than likely. Thanks, Dee. And anyway, this song is promoting understanding and compassion through song. And of course, it is The Witches and the Pagans by Dar Williams. You can find it on her album Mortal City. And this is a live performance of hers, and you can find this video on YouTube or right here, right now. This is The Witches and the Pagans by Dar Williams.
Amber called your uncle, said we're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay. And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes, all made with red dye number 3. He told his niece it's Christmas Eve, I know our life is not your style. She said Christmas is like solstice and we miss you and it's been a while. So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground that best they were able. Just before the meal was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. The food was great, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch, till Timmy turned to Amber and said, "Is it true that you're a witch?" His mom jumped up and said, "The pies are burning," and she hit the kitchen, and it was Jane who spoke. She said, "It's true, your cousin's not a Christian, but we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share, and you find magic from your God, and we find magic everywhere." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground that best that they were able. And where does magic come from? I think magic's in the learning, 'cause now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning. When Amber tried to do the dishes, her aunt said, "Really, no, don't bother." Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call him up and say, "It's Christmas and your daughter's here." He thought of all their sons and brothers, saw his own son tied his thieves' hand. "Can I be a pagan?" Dad said, "We'll discuss it when they leave." So the Christians and the pagans sat together at the table, finding faith and common ground that best they were able, lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old world, and making sense of history and drawing warmth out of the cold. Thank you very much. Really nice. Nice to be here.
Well, this last song today is by Taylor Ferreira. She's a really great singer-songwriter, and you can find all kinds of her stuff right here on YouTube. The song is a really funny response to a movie that was recently made by former child star turned whatever he is now, Kirk Cameron. The movie's called Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas, and it's about how apparently the pagans, that's us, we apparently stole all of the ideas like, oh, decorating the tree and having mistletoe and all those things. We stole those ideas from the Christians. I'll give you all a second to let that sink in. Okay, so without any further ado, this is Taylor Ferreira with her really great song, "The Pagans Stole Christmas from Christians." Enjoy.
In a world where Christmas is under attack, there's a man willing to fight back and save Christmas from being blue. So hang your wreaths and decorate your Christmas tree. They're not pagan, they stem from Christianity, so you can have your figgy pudding and eat it too. Pagans stole Christmas from Christians, just like the blacks stole jazz from Kenny G. Pagans stole Christmas from Christians, but they won't get away with it, thanks to Kirky C. Just like the Indians stole America from white folks, and people keep on stealing Carlos Mencia's jokes. The pagans try to steal our way, just like we all know Elvis is the one who wrote Hound Dog. Pagans trying to take the credit for the Yule log. Don't you dare say happy holidays, so just remember this. Oh, 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 it's Christmas, not pagan miss. Almighty Kirk has made a film for our delight. The main guy is a white Christian named Christian white who learns that Christmas traditions aren't pagan or bizarre. Christmas trees and wreaths were there when Christ was born. Luke 2 explains that Jesus was a Capricorn. The three wise men were Santa, Rudolph, Balthazar. Pagans stole Christmas from Christians, like the yin-yang twins stole twerking from Miley. Pagans stole Christmas from Christians, but they won't get away with it, thanks to Kirky C. Just like the Indians stole America from white folks, and people keep on stealing Carlos Mencia's jokes. The pagans try to steal our way, just like we all know Elvis is the one who wrote Hound Dog. Pagans try to take the credit for the Yule log. Don't you dare say happy holidays, so just remember this. Oh, it's Christmas, not paganism. Pagans stole Christmas from Christians. Now it's time for Christians to take it back. It's up to Christian white to fight the evil pagan black. Just like the Indians stole America from white folks, and people keep on stealing Carlos Mencia's jokes. The pagans try to steal our way, just like we all know Elvis is the one who wrote Hound Dog. Pagans try to take the credit for the Yule log. Don't you dare say happy holidays, it's just coincidence. Christmas falls around the time of winter solstice. Pagans have always been phonies, stealing, drinking blood at their ceremonies. So just remember this. Whoa, it's Christmas, not paganism.
Well, I sure hope you enjoyed this episode. I know I sure did. And I just wanted to wish everybody out there a very happy holiday season, whatever holiday it is that you like to celebrate. So from all of us here at the Magic Jukebox family, this is Griffin, Jesse, and of course I'm Dave. Nate doesn't want to participate today. That's okay. We all just wanted to say to you, Happy Yule. Say Happy Yule.
Happy Yule.
Thank you, buddy. People often ask me where they can find the Magic Jukebox podcast. Obviously not you, because here we are. Just to clarify, you can find the Magic Jukebox on Facebook, Twitter, Podbean, or you can email me at magicjukebox@gmail.com. The absolute best place to find the show is at magicjukebox.com. That's right, magicjukebox.com. There you will find links to Facebook, Twitter, and more, plus links to my blog on Pagan Space and lots of other information about the show and the artists that I play on the show. Be sure to check it out, magicjukebox.com. Remember, that's magic with a K. There we go, 5, 4. Well, I sure hope you had a good... You're making me laugh, Griffin.
5, 4.
All right.